Hi guys, it's Night Fear, and I am coming on today to do the first part of my OWLS wrap up. I have so far read 6 books, and I have to take those back to the library, so I figured I would go ahead and share with you guys what I've been reading, and that way it would be a little easier for me to do, and the videos would be a little shorter. So, the OWLS Readathon is hosted by Book Roast. I know a lot of people are participating. It is a very awesome readathon, and you guys should participate too in the next round if you're not participating in this one. So far I have completed Ancient Runes, and that's one you had to read a retelling. And I chose 1,000 Nights by E.K. Johnston. And this was a 1,001 Nights, Arabian Tale, however, retelling. And it was really good. It is about a girl who dresses up really nice and takes her sister's place to be wed to this king, sultan, what is he? Sultan, I think. He might be a king. I don't remember. But anyway, he goes around and he chooses from each of the village a wife, and they don't end up living very long. And so she wanted to save her. He was coming to their village, and she wanted, because her sister's the most beautiful person in the village, or girl in the village, and she decided that she was going to dress up really nice and try to go take her sister's place. So it ends up happening, and we find out a lot about the emperor, king, sultan, whatever he is. And some things happen to him, and we find out why the girls are getting killed and things. And it actually was a really good book. I gave it 4 stars. There was a little bit of slow places here and there, but all in all, it was pretty good. Now, I've never read the original. I mean, I know the story, but somewhat, but I've never actually read it. So maybe I need to check it out and read the original, but I really enjoyed this one, and I would highly recommend it. So, because it was really good. Okay. The next one I have finished is Care of Magical Creatures, and that we needed to have a land animal on the cover. And for that one, I read Zoo by James Patterson. As you can see, this says a CBS event series. I've watched the series. I believe I watched 2 seasons. I'm not sure if it's more than that or if it was just the 2. But I really enjoyed the series, and so I've been really wanting to read the book for a while. The book started off a little like the series, but then it went in a totally different direction. And I'm not sure which I liked more, but I did enjoy this. I gave it 4 stars, and this is basically about animals attacking people, and one of the a scientist trying to figure out what is going on with the animals. So, very good book. And I usually don't like books like this, but it was really good. And there's a second one, and I really want to read that next one too. So, okay. The next one is Defense Against the Dark Arts, and I read another Middle Eastern book, and that is Rebel of the Sands by Alwyn Hamilton. I gave this one 5 stars. And I also read this for Fantasyathon. So if you want to hear me speak a little bit more about this, go check out that video. But this one is about a girl who learns how to shoot a gun, and she is trying to escape from her village. She enters this shooting competition, and she meets this strange foreigner guy and ends up escaping with him. There's a lot I'm leaving out, but that's the gist of the beginning of the book. And then we follow them through all their adventures and find out a lot about this world. There is Jinn in this, and with different powers and things, and it's a really cool book, and I really enjoyed it, and I really enjoyed reading both of these Middle Eastern books. So, and I'm going to try to see if I can find some more. So if you guys have any more, or know of any, or read any of Middle Eastern books like these, let me know, like Arabian Night type books with jinn, or things like that. Let me know, because I really want to read some more. The next one I finished is Divination, and that was a book set in the future, and I did discover, I wasn't sure, but takes place in 2024 or 26. Anyway, it is in the future, not the far future, but enough for it to fit. But this is Monument 14 by Emmy Laybourne. And this is about, I love this book. This is about a group of kids who are on their way to school on a bus. Actually, there's two buses, and a storm hits, a hailstorm, really, really bad storm. And they end up running into the bus. They have an accident, and they end up, one of the buses crashes through on purpose, but it crashes through the store. It's like a Walmart store, but it's not Walmart, but it's like Walmart. And then some things happen, and anyway, the kids end up in this store. They end up trapped for a little while in this store, and some other things happen, and it's really good, and I really enjoyed it. And this is another, of course, series, and I'm going to continue with this one this one too, and I gave this one 5 stars also. So I would highly recommend, and it's a very short book too, very easy to read, if you like, and there's no zombies in this one, guys, so not a zombie apocalyptic, but it is definitely an apocalyptic book with just the weather. And it was really weird, because when I was reading this, some weather stuff was going on in the world, some weird weather stuff, and so it was cool, because it was like, ooh, I hope I'm not reading what our future's going to be, so it was kind of funny. Okay, so the next one, hold on one second. The next one is Herbology. This is the only book that I didn't really care for. I read Charming the Prince by Teresa Medeiros. This is a first in a series. I will not be continuing with this series. I gave this 3 stars, but I didn't really enjoy it too much. It was about a guy who has children. Both of his wives have died, and he's looking for a wife. He sends his, what is he called? It's not his valet, his steward. That's what he's called. He sends his steward off to find a wife for him, telling him that he just really much wants a good mother, and not somebody that he will be interested in. And that's not quite what the steward brings home. So, it was okay. It was a little slow. It was a little boring. And then there was a lot of sex. And I don't mind. I mean, I know romance will have sex, scenes, but this was a little too much and not well written. And I just didn't enjoy it. I didn't enjoy this one at all. But if you like that kind of thing, then you might try this series. But like I said, I didn't really enjoy it. So that's probably the only one so far this month that I haven't enjoyed. So, and then the last one is Potions. And for that one, I read One Dark Throne, which is the second book in the 3 Dark Crowns series, and by Kendar Blake. And this one I very much enjoyed. I gave 5 stars. Going to be reading the 3rd one soon. It's over there on my stack of books. But this is about an island that is kind of separated from the rest of the world. And on this island, the island demands that there is a queen, and the queen will have triplets. The triplets are raised apart. Well, they're raised together until they're, I think, 5 or 6, if I remember right. Then they're separated. They're raised apart depending on what they each have a special talent. And these 3 particular queens, one's a poisoner, one's an elementalist, and the other one's a naturalist. And so they each go to live with that that a family that also shares that gift, and they're trained. And then at 16, they come together again, and that is when they kill each other. So some different things are going on this year with these particular three. And this is the continuation of what happened in the first one. It's really good. It ends off really good. It's really good. I really enjoy it, and highly recommend it if you like Queen books, which I have discovered that I really enjoy. Like I loved Red Queen, and trying to think of some of the other ones I've read recently, but I can't remember any of the names. But I highly recommend this. They are thicker books, but not too bad. Not too bad. So anyway, but those are the 6 books that I've read so far for the Owls. I have thought about this and have decided I'm going to go for 2 careers. I'm not sure if that's allowed or not, but I'm doing it anyway. So the 2 that I'm wanting to go for is librarian and magizoologist. The only thing I need left for magizoologist is charms. And then for the librarian, I need arithmancy, history of magic, and transfiguration. I'm still trying for all 12, so I only have 6 more books to read. So we're halfway through the month, and I think I'm going to accomplish it unless something really weird happens. But I'm also doing a couple other readathons. Right now I'm currently doing Prideathon, so I need to get busy and start reading those books. Oh, because you guys know me, I just have to read all the books and participate in all the readathons. So anyway, guys, if you're participating in the Owls, let me know how you're doing. Let me know what career you're going for. And if you're insane like me and are trying to read all 12. And I think that's all. If you've read any of these books, let me know. And I guess that's all for now. And I hope to get some more regular videos going. I'm still trying to figure out some crafting videos and some coloring videos. I was going to start going live with my coloring. That was the plan. And then YouTube did its thing, and I'm nowhere near 1,000 subscribers, so I can't go live to do that. So I'm trying to figure out a different strategy for the crafting and the coloring. If you're somebody that watches all my videos or who likes my coloring and crafting videos, let me know down below if you have any ideas, videos, or things you'd like to learn or whatever. I'm game for trying anything. So anyway, guys, I hope you've liked this video. Please remember to be kind to one another, and I'll see you again. Bye.